welcome to Ask Sillyvision. Now, I've wanted to dub this for a long time, ever since I've seen this on Tumblr, but I just haven't had the courage to do it. Now I do. So, yeah. Hope you enjoy Ask Sillyvision. Was there any trouble getting with Mortal Guardians when it came to getting Bendy off the ground? Some parents at the time must have been unhappy seeing children's cartoons starring an actual demon. Yes, there were some complications. The cartoon nearly got cancelled due to unfavorable critical reviews for multiple reasons. Parents were thinking that we were brainwashing their children into war propaganda, racism, and worst of all, Satanism. We wanted to create a cartoon that teaches kids not to judge others by their appearances, but by getting to know them better and seeing their true colors. Luckily, I was able to convince the network that cartoons were in no way intended to manipulate children into any wrongdoings. I brought them a box of donuts and they decided not to cancel the cartoon.
How mischievous is the little guy?
Start. He switches up the colors of the ink. He draws on people's faces when they sleep. He would scare the girl into believing the workshop was haunted by drenching himself in invisible ink. But it's nothing too bad. He always makes up for it by helping around the workshop.
Do you sell Bendy merchandise? If so, can I buy a Bendy plushie?
No, we're not selling merchandise just yet. But since you mentioned plushie, my coworker Jenna actually made herself a homemade Bendy plush toy. We were quite surprised at how very well made it was. Even Bendy thought there was another Bendy.
How come Bendy is so tiny? I'm not judging, I think it's adorable.
To be honest, I even don't know why Bendy is so tiny. But I love him no matter what size he is, whether it be big or small. Aren't you just a kitty patootie? Here we have two gay dads and their cartoon ink baby. How adorable. Oh yeah, we're so gay for each other. Joey, no. Yeah, we definitely are. Aren't we, Henry? Joey, I swear to God, we're not gay. Joe, why are you like 2 feet tall?
How big is Bendy compared to a basic Maine Coon cat?
Those are some very unusual questions, but I suppose I could try to answer them as best I can. How rude. I am not 2 feet tall. Starting at the tallest would be me and Seymour. Then it's Rena and Kendra. And finally, it's Gina and Joey. As for Bendy's size, I want to safely assume that he's maybe half the size of a Maine Coon.
How bendy is Bendy? Help!
Hey Henry, what's your favorite thing about Bendy? My favorite thing about Bendy? Have to be his solicitude. One time I had to stay up late and work on some frames for the next cartoon, but ended up crashing from overexertion. Next thing I remember, I was covered with a blanket, Cup of Joe in one hand, and Bendy snuggled in the other. Punched Bendy in the sun.
Splat!
Bendy! How could you do such a thing? How could you be so cruel? We made sure Bendy was alright. He only had a few cuts and bruises, but he's okay. So you're telling me someone just broke into the studio and kicked Bendy? So what's it like to work at Sillyvision? It's wonderful. Everyone is really nice. I get to do what I love, and I am to support my baby. With my uncle and making new friends. It feels like a dream. Working with everyone is simply the best. We're all like a weird nuclear family. I'm just here for the money.
Why is Bendy so small? I don't know.